Hi friends, it's Julia. I am here with my 1 kit 12 cards for February, and of course February means Valentine's theme, of course. So I pulled out this paper pad. I'm not sure if it's the one that I used last year. It may have been. I don't remember now. But I have some scraps in here because I've used bits and pieces of it before. This started off with 24 sheets. And I actually have 21 sheets in here, so I'm going to go through here and use up what I can. I'm probably only going to make enough to send out to my grandkids and my nieces and nephews for Valentine's Day. I'm not going to make a huge supply of Valentine's cards. I pulled in, let me show you the paper that I pulled in before I get to all of the embellishments. Because I pulled in quite a bit of paper, hopefully to get a lot of it used up. I have these half sheets that I found in my stash, plus that one is a half sheet, pretty close to the same color, just a little bit darker. So I want to try and get these used up, maybe to be my card bases, but I did add some white that could also be my card bases. I added in some black and red, 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and then I pulled in some 12 by 12. I pulled in pink and red because, you know, Valentine's Day, and then I won't pull those completely out because they'll blind you. I pulled in a couple of sheets of metallic gold cardstock as well to use to create some layers on my card. So anyway, that's where I'm starting off. I have 21 sheets of the original 24 plus some scraps. So I hope to get all of these used up. Let me open this up to that. I think has all of the colors. So you can see gold and black are probably the only other colors besides the pinks and the reds and the white. So I found these little hearts. These have been in my stash for a long time, so I have those. I pulled those in. They are from Creatology. Is that Hobby Lobby? It's either Hobby Lobby or Michael's that I picked these up at, but there ended up being two packages. One package had more of a peachy tone. The other package had more of a pink tone. So I got one of each. So we'll see which of those I can get used up. The 2 rolls of twine, one in red and one in pink. And this is pretty thick stuff, y'all. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes getting any of that used up. I pulled in some leftover bling. These are little sparkly bits. I think these are close to my heart, and who knows where these are from. There's just leftovers. I pulled in close to my heart glitter gel in red sparkle. I thought it had an additional color on there. If it does, I don't know where it's at. Anywho, and this Scribbles 3D paint in delicate rose. I pulled in these buttons from Studio Calico that I picked up from a giveaway. These border strips, and these are from the Michael's Dollar Spot. Those are pretty old. I have a couple packages of Recollections Valentine Day acrylic dimensional stickers in heart shapes. You can see peaches and peachy pink and salmony pink along with shiny pink. I found these butterflies also from the Michael's Dollar Spot, and then these spare parts from the Paper Studio, which is Hobby Lobby brand. And of course it has all the same colors, so I'm hoping to get a lot of this product used up, but it's okay. If some of it goes back into my stash, I am way okay with that. But give me a second, I will put my cards together and I will be back to show you what I have created in just a second. Okay friends, I'm done. I made 12 plus cards. I'm not going to do a separate video this time to show you the additional cards that I make. I'm just going to include them all in one fell swoop. Let me show you what I have left over. As far as pattern paper goes, this is it. And I know there's plenty here that I could create more cards with, but I'm done. Some of these pieces I will hang on to, like the one with the hearts, maybe the XOs, and then this little hearts. But like these plain ones and these striped ones, I doubt I'll hang on to those. I have a few little bits and pieces from the cut aparts, and I might hang on to a couple of those. I don't know. I don't think I have any Valentine's layouts. But yeah, the scraps are out of the back. This is empty. We're good here, so I can call this paper stack killed. Pattern paper or cardstock paper, I have one sheet of a partial sheet of the metallic gold piece left. That's it. Those two smaller pieces and then that piece there. I hate to show it directly up at the camera because you guys get blinded. Red, I have that scrap, black, white, hot pink. I actually have one of the 8.5 by 5.5 sheets left, and that's it. That big sheets, full sheets, I have 4 of the white, 3 of the black. I have 1 of the hot pink and 1 of the red left. So I got a ton of use out of all the cardstock and paper that I added in. What's left over will go into my scraps because, well, you know, scraps in these colors are fairly easy to use, and yeah, cardstock is always a keeper for me. So all but the smallest pieces will I keep. So let me move that out of the way. As far as embellishments go, I did pull in these dies, the circle dies, and I believe, I don't know who those are from. I think they were from like a maybe Freckled Fawn, maybe. These are somebody, they're stitched. These are stitched circles, stitched tags, stitch rectangles, those are stamps of life, and then stitched or dotted ovals, and those are Sizzix. So I got great use out of my dies this go around. I did not open this pink twine. I did use the red. I did not use these felted hearts. I did not use this pink dimensional ink or paint, but I did use this once. I did use a couple of the buttons. I did use almost an entire strip of gold trim. Hearts, I used quite a few from both packs. I used all but one of the flowers. I did use one of the butterflies, and I used a ton of my leftover black bling. So now let me get on to cards, and I don't have any sentiments stamped on the inside. I don't know that I'm going to. I probably will, just not today, so that I can get this video up, but definitely before they go in the mail. So these are my first two. You guys know if I make one card, it's just as easy to go ahead and make a second card in the exact same design. So that's what I did here. They do have different little cut aparts on the front, but otherwise the design is the exact same. These two, this is the one that I used those little glitter glue bits on there. Can you see that? They did not turn out in perfect circles, but that's okay. I used that gold metallic ribbon. I used a little bit of twine on top of a button. That might be a little bit too bulky to mail, so I don't know if I'm going to leave this button embellishment on here if it's one that I decide to mail out. Used a couple of pieces of die cut cardstock and then one of those little tags that I cut apart. The inside is the exact same. Same here. I used just a different sentiment and a button on the front of that one as well. These were next. Same design, and these little hearts did not stick worth a hooey, so I had to go back and add glue dots under all of them. And you can see I added just a bit of bling along this heart trail. And on the inside, because it's a black card, I put a white on the inside and then just some scrap paper there. Same deal here, and that does not want to lie flat. So there's those. These are the next two. And you can see I used some of the bigger flat back pearls and then the smaller gemstone types. I used that dotted oval, and then I put a gold trim around that cut apart piece there in the middle. And then just a little bit of gold on the inside. These two, even though they're not the same sentiment, or the same look. They follow the same design. You have your cluster down here at the bottom. You have your cluster down here at the bottom. You have your layered up papers and the same. So here I used one of the cut aparts and some of the flat back pearls, and on the inside it's just a little scrap of paper. Same here, other than I cut this out of the cut aparts and then added a little butterfly for my cluster at the bottom. And then, oh, I didn't add any flat back pearls to that one. I should probably do that as well. This one, again, I used a little piece of twine there with that stitch die tag. And then that little heart there, such a cute little reflective heart. It just does not stick down flat. So there's 12, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's my first 12. So I'm going to keep going. Here's these. And that's where I used my first flower, I think. Different sentiments on both of those. I like this one too. Very simple. I use the hearts, they're not acrylic, I don't know what they're called, but they're those hearts, and then I use the floral piece in the middle there. And those are the same except that they have different flowers. These three are the same, okay? Because I had this one random sheet of XO paper left, so I just went ahead and made 3 pieces in this same design with the belly band across here and then the sentiment there. Same design on these two are exactly the same, with the exception of the papers in the middle. And then this one is just a bit different. Still has a sentiment here, still has the belly band across the center, but yeah, different paper in the background and a different sentiment is the only difference. These two, lucky and love on that, and love is all you need on that one. Pretty simple design, pretty simple cards. These I used 2 of the hearts and then a couple of the little bitty blings there and the larger flowers. And then I might go back and add just a simple sentiment that says happy Valentine's Day. So there's 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 cards out of what I had left in that paper pack. So I used a total of 21 pieces of the 6x6 paper. I used a total of 9 pieces of the 8.5 by 5.5. I used a total of 12 8.5 by 11s, and I used a total of 9 12 by 12. So you can see I used a ton of paper to create these Valentine's cards, and I look forward to getting them into the mail to, not all of these will go into the mail, but most will. They'll go out to my nieces and nephews and my grandchildren for Valentine's Day. Anyway, guys, I hope this inspires you to get into your stash and to pull something out for Valentine's Day and have some fun with it. Create something. Make your partner or, you know, a family member or someone that you care about, make them a cute little card, handmade card. Everybody loves to get mail, so drop something in the mail for Valentine's Day. Anyway, guys, I will see you on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.